the UFC has officially revealed a high-stakes flyweight battle. Third-ranked Brandon Royal will take on 7th-ranked Manel Kape in the main event of UFC Vegas 112 on December 13th. This will be their third attempt to get this matchup locked in. The original fight was planned for March 1st at UFC Fight Night 253, but Royal had to step out after suffering multiple concussions, and ASU Alibay stepped in as a replacement. Kape then claimed that bout with a third-round TKO. The fight was later rebooked for June 28th at UFC 317, but this time Kape had to withdraw due to a broken foot. Joshua Van filled in. Now, both fighters are healthy, and the long-awaited collision is finally happening, set to headline UFC Fight Night 266 on December 13th. Who do you think gets the W, Royal or Kape? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Israel Adesanya had a hilarious encounter with an excited Uber driver who genuinely believed they were about to meet a platinum music artist. Adesanya recently shared a video from...
Who do you think I was?
The famous New Zealand UFC fighter.
What's his name?
Iggy Azalea.
No. Wrong guy. Sorry, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah, you serious?
Yeah, I get around.
Bro, what the fuck? What the Bro! Bro, what the Bro, you a favorite fighter?
Nah, respect, bro. Thank you.
Good shit.
inside the car when the driver stared at him and excitedly said, "Iggy Azalea?" The former champ burst into laughter, clearly enjoying the moment. Ahead of UFC Rio, Alex Pereira joined a fan Q&A where he admitted he had zero idea about Magome's supposed injury before their UFC 320 clash. Reflecting on his thunderous knockout, Pereira said he wasn't aware of Ankalaev's claims. But did admit the referee's call might have been slightly early, joking that it robbed him of delivering a classic Sao Paulo slap, a playful nod to Nate Diaz's iconic move. Top Team had a brutal night at UFC Rio, as both Mateusz Gamrot and Karolina Kowalkiewicz came up short in their fights. Gamrot was submitted by Charles Oliveira in round 2, while Karolina was knocked out in the third by Julia Pilastri. After the tough defeats, Coach Mike Brown shared an emotional message. "We win together. We lose together. My heart breaks for Mateusz, but I admire his bravery. He's never been afraid to face big challenges." Gamrot had landed in Florida just 3 weeks earlier to begin his camp for a UFC headliner scheduled on November 8th. On his second day in the U.S., he got the news that Fiziev was out of his fight with Charles Oliveira. Like a true soldier ready for war, he campaigned hard to take the fight. A few days later, he got it. He trained intensely for 12 days, boarded a plane to Brazil, and took the risk. Every time you step into the octagon, it's a gamble, and this time, it didn't pay off. But his warrior spirit remains unmatched. In 30 professional fights, this was the first time he'd ever been finished. When you're facing the best fighters on earth, moments like this can happen. Charles himself is a legend, and a former champ, who stumbled too. "I still believe in Mateusz, and know he can become champion one day. It's a tough loss, a bitter pill, but we'll grow from it. We can always improve." Beneil Dariush was genuinely surprised by how easily Charles Oliveira overwhelmed Mateusz Gamrot at UFC Rio. Speaking with Submission Radio, Dariush,
I'm super impressed with Charles. He looked really good. He looked clean. didn't take much damage, and he was able to basically do whatever he wanted to Gamrot, which was surprising. I thought Gamrot would be able to do much better, but you know, it is what it is. From what I read, his coach said he came in 3 weeks to ATT prior to the fight. So if that's the case, you know, who knows how good his shape is and all that stuff. I mean, that plays a factor, how terrible your weight cut is. I'm sure, you know, if you you talk to the cornerman, they say, hey, if we had a full camp, that fight would look a lot different. I'm sure same thing with Gamrot. But you know, watching the fight, Charles looked great, and Gamrot,
who shared the cage with both, said short notice prep might have affected Gamrot's performance, explaining why he couldn't mount any real offense against Charles. During that same chat,
surely if Ahmed wins here, or Dan even, this pushes them up to the top.
Yeah, I would say that's a #1 contender fight for both the guys. I think that makes the most sense for one of those guys to get the title shot. I'm hearing rumors of Justin Gaethje, to be honest, getting the title shot. I don't know how true that is. We'll see how that goes, and so that leaves kind of Patty out. So I don't know. I don't know what's next, but I think the people who are most deserving would be the winner of that
dropped
fight.
some breaking news. He's hearing Justin Gaethje might be next to face Ilia Topuria. New footage shows a stronger, bulked-up Islam Makhachev training on a beach in Dubai as he preps for his welterweight debut.
خالد عقا تحت عقا down on the floor. ايوه لا تميت ساند. طلعت روحت روح خلاص جيم اوفر الحين. سليب
against Jack Della Maddalena at UFC 322 on November 22nd. The intensity is real, and the vibes are dangerous. Tom Aspinall recently appeared on the SHXDS and Gigs podcast, where he shared some wild insights.
DC has the worst style for me ever.
He's got a nasty style.
He's like short. I've said this to his face as well. He's like short guy who just keeps walking forward, changing levels in between like grappling punches. He can knock you out, he can take you down. He's got like cardio for days. For my style, he's a nightmare.
When asked if there's any heavyweight in history he thinks could beat him, Aspinall didn't hesitate for a second. He named Daniel Cormier. Aspinall also revealed he'd rather vacate his title than fight his
not fighting him.
I wouldn't fight him. No chance. No chance.
Damn. Fucking
no.
Props.
That's
really?
Yeah. That's, you know, so I've got guys who I train with, of course, and I've trained with them for years and stuff. And I've got other guys who are my like genuine friends.
Yeah.
And he's one of like my genuine friends. I would never like there's some stuff to me that's like more important than like money and titles. And like I say, I've won the title. I've done that. And I've got a few more in me before he's going to be up there anyway. So if none of us had won the title and we were both in around the same time, we'd have to fight because that's my dream. I've got to do it, and that's his dream. But right now I've done it. I've still got more to do, but I can do that more in the time that
it takes him to get up.
Yeah. When he's there, I'm happy to.
Fair play, man.
Oh, that's an incredible.
His friend Anton Turkulj, who just broke into the top 10 after defeating Marcin Tybura in his UFC debut. Here are the top 3 memes from the internet. Meme number 3 was posted by 516 Noyas. Number 2 came from Dovey. And the number 1 meme of the week? MMA Pack took the crown. Thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, hit that like button and subscribe to stay locked in with all the latest MMA updates.